Netflix's highly acclaimed crime series Ozark came to a heart-wrenching end, which left fans with questions about the fate of the Byrde family. Thankfully for viewers, the second part of its fourth and final season will premiere soon, and after a major clue, it looks as though Charlotte Byrde, played by Sophia Hublitz, could take over from her mother Wendy Byrde, Laura Linney, and run the cartel. January saw the highly anticipated return of Ozark, with only the first half of the season landing on the streaming platform. Rather than what fans have seen throughout the series, in Part 1, the Byrde family were focused on closing their chapter in the Missouri Ozarks and moving back to Chicago. After a deal went wrong and turned deadly, Marty Byrde, Jason Bateman, agreed to move his family to the Ozarks and launder $500 million in less than 5 years for the Navarro cartel. However, the head of the cartel, Omar Navarro, Felix Solis, was ready to put the life of crime behind him and agreed to work with the FBI, alongside the Byrdes, for an amicable exit. Despite this, it looks as though the Byrde family won't have a smooth ride out of the Ozarks or be able to leave crime in their rear view. Ozark's writer and producer Chris Mundy opened up about the second half of the series, in an interview with The Hollywood Reporter. Speaking about Charlotte Byrde, the showrunner hinted the character was becoming more and more like her mother. He revealed Charlotte beginning to reflect Wendy was very deliberate on our part. In the first couple seasons, just by nature of her character's age on the show, she was going to be more rebellious. She had more of a life in Chicago that got stripped away from her. As they settled in and the money laundering really has become this family enterprise, for better or worse, we wanted to have her grow up and mature and mirror her mom's behavior. Mundy concluded, Charlotte is now mirroring Wendy in a big way, physically, emotionally, intellectually. This was a stark contrast to her brother Jonah Byrde, Skylar Gardner, who despised his mother for ordering a hit on his beloved Uncle Ben Davis, Tom Pelphrey. The teenager couldn't stand to be around Wendy and even chose to leave the family and work for their enemy Darlene Snell, Lisa Emery. Alongside the family's previous employee Ruth Langmore, Julia Garner, who had also left The Bride in Rage and joined forces with Queen Pin Darlene. The two worked together and used the money laundering skills Marty taught them to do the same for their enemy and vowed to become successful. Even with talks of moving back to Chicago, Jonah argued back and stated he would stay in the Ozark and continue to work with Ruth. He became even more adamant when he discovered Wendy had broken into his hotel room and sabotaged the system so it would flag up and he would be arrested. Thankfully, an unassuming Marty came to his son's rescue and helped him out. Charlotte, however, became more supportive of her parents' criminal enterprise and even decided against going to college to continue working for them. With Charlotte's transformation from a troubled teenager to a trusted ally, it seems likely she could take over the cartel, should they not make it back to Chicago. Ozark Season 4, Part 1, is available to stream on Netflix now. Ozark Season 4, Part 2, will premiere later in 2022.